Let me take the headphones off, Grill America. It's getting serious. Oh, it's been serious, but you know what I mean. It's getting even more serious than it was before. Look, don't mind me, the mosquitoes are out. I should have got the yard treated, but I didn't. All right, forgive me. On the bigger and better things, on the bigger situations, on the more serious reasons for me even being in front of you right now, we got a problem. And that problem, well, it's becoming more and more evident by the day. Martial law has always been in, which is the reason why the president has to declare annually a state of emergency. Number one, do your research on that. Number two, we're in a totalitarian police state and have always been. See, what you have to understand when you're talking about going out and vote, going out and flood the polls and all that other bullshit, you are simply giving your kudos to which oligarch you want to be your leader, okay? You know, and that's what this really boils down to, is oligarchs. Research that one as well. Presidencies are had by oligarchs. These are families. These are royalty, without saying I'm a king, without saying I'm a queen, without saying I'm a prince, without saying I'm a princess. You know, oligarchs are the way that they look at that, as far as what's really going on. Okay? And I'm gonna be doing a lot of this fly swatting stuff, so don't mind me. It's Georgia. It's warm. It's hot. Mosquitoes out. Flies are out. Everything else. Gnats. All right. If you're familiar, you know. If not, oh well. The whole key thing is to protect and serve. Okay, let's start there. Protect and serve. What are you protecting? What are you serving? Okay? Protecting the properties, the rights of those who have rights. Serving warrants, seizures, all these different types of different treatments that they put in place to take care of people who are not being the good property that they're supposed to be. Okay? And when I say the good property, I mean your property. You are. Okay? Especially if you can look at your driver's license and you can look and you can see all caps. If you can look at your mail and you can see all caps, you are property, chattel. See, here's the biggest fallacy that everyone believes, because all the physical abuse happened to blacks. They think that blacks are the only ones that are under this type of thumb, this type of ruling. And even though black is a state class or a class, and white is a classification towards property and non-property, that's what that is. It's not that I'm black. It's that I've been labeled black by the powers that be in order to confirm my propertyhood. Okay? But the truth is, you're all property too. Okay? And you, just like your straw man, just like all the other things going on right now, you have a number that's attached to you, a serial number, serial code, the nomenclature, and you are property just as much as me. Okay. The only thing is, because of stigmatisms and well, let's just say sociology, we are easier to identify as that property, but you're property too. You think that you have rights, and to some rights, some degrees, you have more rights than I do because I've been classified as black. But you can research that classification also, and you can see how that comes from a long line of
Open this.
You can open that up, son. Go get your sister to open it up. Okay. Um, you come from the same thing. You know, no one was free coming to this country, okay, unless you had money to set out and do what you wanted to do, okay? So with that being said, and don't mind me, I'm tending to my family at the same time I'm talking to you, okay? Yeah, for you to get, okay? My point being, we're property, okay? And right now, the property is trying to run the store. Better way to look at this. The farm animals are trying to uprise against the farmer. They're not going for that. Farmers got shotguns. Farmers got all types of other things that he can use. Farmers got other farmers that they can call. Now, here's how you work against that. The animals on any farm outnumber the farmers. Would you agree? Hopefully you do. Now, with that being the case, look at every farm. It's the same way. The animals on the farm outnumber the farmers. Don't get me wrong, the farmers have certain things that they have access to that can help them in further in place, put the farm animals, up to and including, hey, this is my property. I can kill this pig and make bacon. I can kill this chicken and have dinner. I can take the eggs and I can make breakfast. I can take and milk the cow and have milk libations and turn around and have beef for dinner. You see what I'm saying? You get my point there? The horse, work them to death. But when all these farm animals rise up and they turn on their farmers, well, guess what? The farmers of each farm have to deal with their own situations. You can only call on another farmer if he's not going through the same situation you're going through and he comes to help you. Or you have a coalition to where it's like, hey, I need help. You need help. All right, but here's how you get it. Each farm has an uprising. Guess what that means? Each farmer's occupied and cannot honor their obligations to come help that farmer. What do? Think about that, okay? See, when they move in a mob. When we move in a crowd. Big difference, right? Look at the definition for mob, look at the definition for crowd. One is peaceful, one is not. You get what I'm saying? Just a thought. Are you a farm animal or are you a farmer? Because if you're a farmer watching this one, you should be very worried right now, because you're not going to have the resources to back you up and help you out when all the farms are going under a total revolution. If you are a farm animal, well, if you have not linked up with the pigs, the geese, the chickens, the fowl, the other, the cows, the goats, and all the other, and you have not linked up, you are susceptible to be picked off as well, because you haven't made up your mind. And you will be on the dinner table in due time. Just a thought. These are things that I'm thinking about. I'm bringing to you however you want it. It's all guerrilla. Think about that.